Hey everybody, I'm Sarah Austin and this is Pop 17. When you're producing The Onion, have you ever had a joke gone wrong? Like a prank or something, or a story that people thought was real?
I'm glad you changed that, because we don't do pranks. We're the finest news source this country has. And sometimes people don't realize that what we're doing is satire. I think one of the saddest ones for me to watch was around gymnast Shawn Johnson. We did an Onion News Network video report about how she broke her leg, and so her parents put her down and shot her like a horse. And children across the land collectively cried, and YouTube commenters, who are obviously the most intelligent people in the world, took this quite seriously and were pissed off at her parents. Like, how could you do that? You can't do that to a human being. She's a human being. You can't do that.
Oh my goodness.
So that was really sad.
Okay, that's sad for the people. I hope they all realized that it was a joke after
I think when they saw Shawn Johnson, she actually acknowledged it in a tweet. And she was like, oh, the Onion's really cool, funny, haha, guys. So she sort of played along with it, which makes it better. You can't fight the Onion. You only can cave in and acknowledge our superiority. We recently launched our iPhone app.
Oh, okay.
And I was really excited to see that we skyrocketed to the #1 position in the news category.
Cool.
Which means we beat the New York Times, we beat Dig, we beat the Wall Street Journal, which once again is playing along the same line you're talking about with like people taking us seriously.
Speaking of social media, what efforts are you guys doing to embrace social media and get the word out?
Well, in general, The Onion doesn't embrace its audience. We look down upon our audience with condescension and a vast feeling of superiority. And our audience understands and appreciates that. So our social media efforts, more legitimately, on Twitter, we have about 2.2 million followers. We tweet all of our stories, and then we occasionally make people do things. We don't really respond to folks. Occasionally, I think we've responded twice telling people that they're stupid. So just as a reminder, like every 6 months we pick somebody and tell them that they're dumb in Latin.
Can you tell me a little bit about how you got your start and how you came to be where you are today?
Sure. I mean, I grew up in D.C., was raised by my mother, and I think that's probably the most important step to where I am because she made sure we had a computer. We were the only kids in the neighborhood with a computer. She worked with computers herself, and she knew this was going to be big. My name is Baratunde Thurston. I'm web editor of The Onion, and you're watching Pop 17.
I'm Sarah Austin, and this is Pop 17.